Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I've been recording this video like after a gap of 9 to 10 months. I was very busy with my work and I switched the company, so that's why I couldn't record the video. And then I was in and out, so it's better. I thought let's not record the video. So today I'm starting one of the series, which is a Microsoft Fabric. So Fabric is wonderful tool. So I will teach you and I will make a video step by step. So agenda would be I will teach you what the fabric consists of, what is all it, what it will be covered in my platform. And once the video will be all completed, we would be doing a fabric project as well, right? So this is the interface of the fabric which you will get. You can get it from the page, which is like you just need to open this app.fabric and it will be landing to this page, right? So the first thing which I want to explain you what the fabric is. So think about a restaurant, right? So first of all, before jumping to fabric, you need to like you should have a basic understanding of Azure database, ADF, all this information you should know, right? So for first of all, I was just giving example. Think about a restaurant. Like if you are going to a restaurant, there would be a many items. Like we have a Chinese, we have a North Indian, right? So think about Azure. So restaurant is all about Azure. You can order anything out of the 200, 300 cuisine. You can order maybe 5 or 6 items, right? So that is only a fabric. So fabric all imply on a one lake means like all the data whatever you have, like if you are from data science, data engineer, data scientist, everyone can have a access to only one data which is into a form of one lake, right? So I was giving you example. Azure have a 200 plus services, as you know, right? It is up to us excuse me, it is up to us which service we need to access, right? So we have a ADF, then we have a SQL, right? Different services we have, right? So in a fabric we have taken the services only for the data, like so like fabric is a dessert shop, right? So where we have only specialized to only one data, which is a data related services, right? So that is a fabric. And Azure, we have all the services which imply to 200. Like we have a data science services, we have a IoT, we have the cloud services, we have apps, right? So it is a hub of all the services for whatever you want to build, right? So that's a difference between Azure and the fabric, right? So once you land to the fabric, it will be, so today I will giving you only the basic introduction what the fabric is, what all information you can access with the fabric, right? So then once the flow will go, like we will be covering all the flow and I will give you the introduction of each module also what the fabric consists of, right? So this is the screen we can have in a fabric. So we have a new workspace, general basic data analytics, then SQL, medallion, event. So I will cover all this. Okay. So first of all, whenever you land to a fabric, you need to create a workspace. So what the workspace means? Workspace means where all the files are there, right? So workspace means all the files, including your data. If I want to show you the example, if I want to create a workspace, right? So I'm just creating a demo workspace for you guys. So fabric under 26, right? So all the files, whatever you will do, it will create it inside your workspace, right? So we don't have a, so inside Azure, right? So if you know Azure also, Azure have a different ID password. Then you have a Databricks, they have a different ID password, right? So you need to have a login credential of different one. But inside a fabric, you can just have a one workspace, and inside the workspace, you can do all the manipulation, whatever is required, right? So I'm just giving a fabric 26 and just click on apply, and here you can see that now my fabric 2026 has been created, right? So as you go, so now you need to click on the new item where you will check for all the services, right? So first of all, you will get the get data where you need to copy the data, copy job. So what a copy job means, if you want to copy the tables from another target. So think about, you have a source table, you have a target table, right? You need to copy some of the tables from source to target, right? You need to do a copy job. Data flow gen 1, the data flow gen 2. So I will be cover some of the, I will cover like all these things, but as of now, I'm just giving you a basic introduction what it all about, right? So we have a copy job, then we have a data flow Gen 1. So data flow Gen 1 and Gen 2. What is the difference between Gen and 1, Gen 2 means like you need to transform your tables, transform your data. So it is same as a Power Query, okay? Then you have a event stream notebook. Notebook is same as a, you are creating a Jupyter notebook. Pipelines, you are creating a pipelines inside the data, and this is a Spark definition where it is a creating Apache, right? So then we have some of the services which is a mirror data, means it is in a preview, like you can test only, right? So these are the services you can check. And then we have a store data, lakehouse, snowflake. Then prepare data also, we have some of the like data flow gen 2 pipeline. We will be cover all the information which is required for you, if you are going for any kind of interviews also. We can just have a what all questions are being required, because this is a very important concept whenever you are into a bi means architecture. You need to create a fully architecture of the data, right? This is a very important. So I will be cover all these things. Then we have a API visualization also we have, and track data. So all the information to others is like they have given the some of the data set which is required, right? So yeah, so I was talking about data flow Gen 1 and Gen 2. So if I click on the Gen fund, it is stating that Gen 2 significant enhance the data ingestion. So it is a upgraded version of Gen 1, right? So maybe in a Gen 1 it is transformation. Maybe they have introduced some new features into a Gen 1, right? So if I need to click on create data flow Gen 2, so now it is saying upgrade. I click on upgrade. Okay, so now it is stating for data flow, right? So I click on data flow 1. Let's create it. So yeah, so first of all, I just need to give you the introduction, like information about data flow, what the data flows are. So data flows are inside the transformations only, right? So if you want to in a Power BI, what we were doing is like in a Power BI, we were doing in a Power Query, right? If we want to transform any of the tables, we were taking from the source, we were connecting our database, and then we were doing a transformation. All the tables were loaded, but inside the fabric you can just do with the help of gen 2, and it will create a data flow, and then you can try to import the data. So we have a import from data flows, import. So this I will teach you in the upcoming sessions. So today the agenda just the introduction. Okay, so we will click on close here, close data flows. So yeah, so we can just click on this and just click on delete. Okay, so I was just explaining you. So yeah, thank you guys. Today just was the introduction. We will cover all the each topic of the fabric, whatever it is there inside the fabric, and as the video, so I will be more regular in today, like in the channel now for the upcoming few months, so that we can cover one of the project into our both Azure and Fabric. Okay, so yeah, that's it for today. I hope you like the video. If you have new to the channel, please subscribe to my channel. I will be giving you more content of all the information about data, and we will also be doing a live Q&As in the upcoming sessions, like on Sundays or Saturday. We will be doing a live project once the course will be like completed, maybe 30 to 40%. Okay, so thank you guys, hope you like the video. I'll catch you into the next video. Thank you, have a great day.